So to set up the worldwide TCP/IP monitor for several different Ensemble installations, you go to the settings and you enter the site number. Then you need to enter the Ensemble, the hospital site name. Then you need an IP address, a colon, and a port number. Here I'm just using the local IP address. I pick a port number of 29001. I'm letting it send and receive information. You need to set the number of hours plus or minus from Greenwich Mean Time for your site so you have the correct time. And you see that you've just added your first site. It started the jobs for the site, and if there's any productions running, now the worldwide monitor will be updated for that site for that IP address. To set up the second site, you can just go and enter the site number and again put in the IP address and port number. And this is again sending and receiving information. If you just wanted to receive information from 4 sites, at each of those sites you would set this up to just send to the IP address of where you're receiving. And then you would still need to set up each of the 4 sites on the receiving system and that you're receiving only. And then on the receiving system you would get the information to display on the worldwide monitor. So now if we go over and look at the 4 sites that were just set up, you can see the 4 different hospitals. The chime is because one of the interfaces has not been acknowledged for Hospital 4. I had previously set up the first 3 hospitals. That's why they already have check marks that they're being acknowledged. And you continue to get a chime until that's acknowledged. This shows if you click on each icon, it gives you the detailed information of which hospital it is and what the connection status is, if it's established or not, what the IP address is, and so on. Also, it gives you the contact information for who to contact. Now, that contact information is set up at the site where this is installed. So you set up like you're doing a local TCP/IP monitor, but then you don't need to run that monitor. You can just run this one instead, but it will pick up that information of who to contact. So you would need remote access to log into each of those 4 sites if you want to set it up from your receiving location. So this is all done over TCP/IP. If there's any concerns about security or whatever, you might want to do a VPN between the different hospital sites. You'll need to be able to get a TCP/IP connection between the sites to your receiving system. So you'd want to do that. The times are compared against the current time to see if you have or if you're getting an update. They're all blue right now, meaning that all 4 hospitals are sending their updates every 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is just show you what it would look like if the times were different. I'll just go change the Greenwich Mean Time, the number of hours from the Greenwich Mean Time for one of the sites to show you what it would look like. So for site 1, I'm just going to change it to be -1 and update that, and you'll see that then the local time will not match the current time, so you're going to get a red background or a slightly pink background if it's not being updated. You see the check mark because I've just clicked on it in front of Hospital 1. That means you know that you're not getting an update for Hospital 1 and it's being worked on or whatever. You're aware that it's not getting updates. So this will notify you with a chime, and by turning red if you're not getting an update for each hospital, and also if any interface is down. So here I'm just changing it back to so that this site, which is 0 hours from Greenwich Mean Time, and the site is also the same, so now you see it's back to being blue again. Also, the the number of messages in the queues are displayed for each hospital as well. So we're very confident you can download this and try it for 90 days. If you need any help setting this up, we'll be happy to help you set this up. All the information is on the website.